Remember the early 2000s? Cargo pants were in, flip phones ruled the world, and if your cholesterol was too high, your doctor probably handed you a statin with a polite, "good luck." Fast forward to today, and there's a new sheriff in town, GLP-1 receptor agonists. With brand names like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro dominating headlines and medicine cabinets, the question everyone's asking is, are GLP-1 drugs the new statins? It's not just clickbait, it's a serious debate among doctors, researchers, Wall Street analysts, and even your gym buddy who suddenly stopped eating donuts. In this video, we're diving deep, like 7,000 words deep, into how GLP-1s are shaping up to be the most disruptive class of drugs since statins first lowered America's cholesterol and expectations of good food. What even is a statin? Statins 101, the OG wonder drug. Let's rewind for a second. Statins, first introduced in the late 1980s, revolutionized cardiology. These drugs lower LDL cholesterol, aka the bad kind, and reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Think Lipitor, Cresta, Zocor, basically the A-list celebrities of the cardiology world. They became the go-to preventive medication for millions. They were cheap, effective, and wildly prescribed. At one point, nearly 1 in 4 Americans over 40 was on one. Doctors loved them. Pharmaceutical companies really loved them. And patients were mostly okay with taking a tiny pill every day if it meant not dying prematurely. But here's the thing, statins don't help you lose 30 pounds. GLP-1s do, and that's where the plot thickens. Enter GLP-1, the multitasker drug. One drug to rule them all, GLP-1s, short for glucagon-like peptide. One receptor agonists weren't supposed to be sexy. They were originally developed for diabetes, but then people started losing massive amounts of weight on them, like enough to get Hollywood's attention. But weight loss was just the beginning. GLP-1s are now being studied, and in some cases already approved, for a laundry list of conditions. Type 2, diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, yep, like statins, kidney disease, fatty liver, MASH, possibly even Alzheimer's and addiction. If statins were a one-trick pony, GLP-1s are a Swiss Army knife in an era where everyone's carrying tactical gear just to survive dinner with their in-laws. GLP-1s versus statins in heart disease, the heart of the matter. So can GLP-1s really replace statins? Not exactly, but they're quickly becoming their best friends. Several large clinical trials, like SUSTAIN 6, REWIND, and SELECT, have shown that GLP-1 drugs significantly reduce major cardiovascular events, like heart attacks and strokes. This is huge, especially when you consider obesity is a major risk factor for heart disease. Diabetes doubles or triples your risk. Chronic inflammation, common in obesity, also hurts your heart. GLP-1s don't just treat one of these, they hit all three. If statins lower the numbers, GLP-1s change the game. But wait, how do they even work? The sciencey stuff, without making you yawn, GLP-1s mimic a natural hormone in your gut that slows gastric emptying, you feel full longer, stimulates insulin release, lowers blood sugar, suppresses glucagon, reduces liver sugar output, signals your brain to stop eating like it's Thanksgiving every day. Statins, by contrast, block an enzyme in your liver that helps make cholesterol. Useful? Absolutely, but not exactly exciting. GLP-1s are neurological, metabolic, and hormonal all at once. It's like comparing a flip phone to an iPhone. They both make calls, but only one can live stream your cat eating sushi. Follow the money, the trillion-dollar question. Let's not kid ourselves. If GLP-1s are being called the next statin, that's not just about medicine, it's about money. Statins became a $30 billion a year industry at their peak. Now, analysts are saying GLP-1s could reach $150 billion annually by 2030. That's not just the next statin, that's the next iPhone of pharma. Companies like Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly are now the darlings of Wall Street. Their market caps have exploded. Weight loss clinics are popping up like Starbucks. Even Nestlé is investing in GLP-1 friendly snacks. It's a gold rush and everyone wants in. But where there's hype, there's also risk, side effects, stigma, and skepticism. Not everyone's on board. Let's pump the brakes. GLP-1s are powerful, but not perfect. Some concerns include nausea and vomiting, like real nausea. Muscle loss if not paired with resistance training. Cost, even with insurance, they can be painfully expensive. Long-term safety. We're still learning what happens after 10 years, and don't forget the cultural backlash. There's stigma. People call it the lazy way to lose weight. There's class tension over access. And some doctors warn it could become overprescribed, just like, wait for it, statins. So yes, GLP-1s may be the next statin, but they may also be the next cautionary tale. Beyond the scale, a metabolic revolution. It's not just about weight anymore. Here's where things get wild. GLP-1s may represent a paradigm shift in how we treat disease. We're moving from reactive care, take this pill after your heart attack, to preventive and root cause care. Lose the weight, lower the sugar, and avoid the heart attack altogether. This is where GLP-1s shine. They're not just treating the symptoms, they're addressing why those symptoms happen. We're not just managing numbers on a lab report, we're changing lives. Are GLP-1s really the next statins? The verdict. So let's revisit the question, are GLP-1s the next statin? Both are preventive powerhouses. Both are set to be prescribed to millions. Both are or were cash cows for big pharma. Both shifted how we treat chronic disease. But GLP-1s go further. They tackle obesity, blood sugar, inflammation, cravings, and yes, cholesterol too. So maybe they're not just the next statin, maybe they're the next everything. The future of medicine is here. Get ready for the GLP-1 era. If you think GLP-1s are just a fad, think again. We're at the dawn of a medical revolution. These drugs aren't going away, they're evolving, fast. New versions are coming. Combo drugs, oral pills, even once-a-month injections, cheaper generics and smarter tech to track them. AI-designed analogues and even gene therapies targeting the same pathways. It's not about a diet drug anymore, it's about redefining chronic care. So buckle up. Because GLP-1s aren't just the next statin, they're the next blueprint for medicine. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive on the future of health tech and wellness. Drop a comment. Do you think GLP-1s will become as common as statins? Or is this hype train about to derail? Stay curious, stay skeptical, and